La Mama is one of my favourite places in Melbourne because I don't actually know another place that quite speaks to both my past and to my present in the way that this theatre, this building, this space with all its memories speaks to me. I have this. It's a very treasured memory, but I don't know if must have been so young, so I don't know if it was a dream, but that peeking down from Lygon Street to Faraday Street and seeing these group of hippies, very, very colourful dress, looking so exotic, looking so dangerous, and thinking, what happens here? What occurs here? And I think for me, in terms of talking about the past, there's something about every time I walk through the courtyard of La Mama where I'm reminded that this space was a space of migrant communities and a space of bohemian communities, and that they lived alongside each other. They may not even have known each other, but that for me is a really important part of what Melbourne's history is, and it's embodied in the building. It's also the present for me because writing, I'm a writer, so of course writing is very, very important, and La Mama is one of the few places, unfortunately, where Australian writing and Australian theatre writing is still produced. It's one of the few spaces that gives writers, performers, an opportunity to tell our stories. It gives us an opportunity to fail as well as to succeed, and that's really crucial. And I think that element of risk that was part of La Mama's raison d'etre from its inception is still there in what it does today, and I think risk is really important for the arts, and I think that's why I will always love this space. I have to say too, just before we started this interview, I went to the toilet, and I love the toilet because it just reminds me of growing up. We had an outhouse exactly like that, so I think the toilet at La Mama is one of my safe spaces. Someone like myself, even if I've been away for years, when I walk into the space, I feel that I am part of this space, that I belong here. So many of my friends have had work here. So many of my friends have acted here. That's how I feel about La Mama, and that's incredibly crucial.